Hello and welcome back to this week's episode of the Engage A Podcast. I am Josh, my co-host,
Mike.
and today we are back to discuss Week 18 of the NFL season as well as the college football playoff, which just wrapped up its quarterfinal round here this past weekend. We'll also get into injuries into our final round of NFL knockout and do a little bit of a playoff preview. I'm sure we'll do as the field is essentially now set going into Sunday night here. We'll start off with college football though, Mike. Take us to the first game. We have Ohio State and Miami.
Ohio State and Miami. Yep. Pretty, where's that at? All the way at the bottom.
Yep. All the way at the bottom.
There it is. Kind of a shocking game. We had a bad weekend for college football in our futures.
Really bad.
We both went in on, for some reason, Texas Tech and Ohio State. And
Ohio State was never the bad play, though.
Yeah, Ohio State's never the bad play. Just didn't happen. Miami's defense came to play. They continue to make good plays all game. Julian Saint finishes with 287 yards, but the two turnovers were absolutely killer. And Carson Beck on the other side of the ball just didn't turn the ball over. They ran the ball well with Mark Fletcher again, and that's really the difference was the turnovers and Ohio State just struggling to get the ball in the end zone and didn't really have a run game at all. That didn't help either, but just a disappointing season now for Ryan Day. He had last season where you lost to Michigan, and then you went on a big run and won the championship, and this year you got Michigan, and then you blew it in the Big Ten championship, and you blow it in the playoff.
I mean, it's a bad year for the crowd of people who say that it's more important to beat your rival than win the national championship because I think Ohio State would have taken last season over this season all day long.
I would 100%.
Yeah, no question.
But
yeah, it was tough. I mean, Carson Beck didn't even really play that great in this game either.
No.
He didn't have to do much.
But he just didn't turn the ball over.
He didn't turn the ball over. They ran the ball really well, and Julian saying, like you said, 2 interceptions. It's going to be tough to win a game like that when the other quarterback doesn't turn it over at all.
And that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Malachi Tony didn't do anything crazy in this game either. Only 5 for 16 for him.
Yeah.
Mark Fletcher did his thing, though.
Jeremiah Smith did his thing for Ohio State. It wasn't enough, but he did his thing. The next game here then, after the disappointing Ohio State loss, we move on to the Alabama or
no,
it should be the
Oregon, Texas Tech,
they have these
an
even
even more
disappointing loss. We both put our futures on Texas Tech, and the defense for Texas Tech was there. They were on the field, I'd probably say about 75% of the game, and they held their own.
I mean, they did pretty well for being on the field that much. They only gave up 23 points.
They stopped them on fourth down about 4 or 5 times. It was they were playing their heart out, but the offense and Morton, Texas Tech passing game just was atrocious.
Yeah, absolutely atrocious. And you got to give credit to Oregon's defense. Obviously, they came to play. They lose their offensive coordinator to Kentucky before the playoffs start. And then the first round, their offense still looked great, but their defense started to struggle. And then you come around second round of the playoffs, and they don't allow a single point.
Yeah, and another bad week for the crowd that is hates blowouts in the CFP.
Yeah.
23-0 here. Texas Tech was always going to get in. James Madison put up, 34 points in this Oregon defense?
Yeah, and Texas Tech puts up 0, and they never had a chance to not be in.
Yes, 100%. I mean, they were no matter what. And like you said, Oregon's offense wasn't great. Dante Moore only threw for 230 yards, no touchdowns. Didn't really run the ball great, but just a dominant performance on the defensive side of the ball, and really, really disappointing from Texas Tech.
Yeah, no, majorly disappointing from Texas Tech. A team that, I mean, to be fair, they were good at what we thought they were going to be good at. They just were unbelievably bad at the other side of the ball. That's really, really the issue. I mean, and they ran the ball fairly well in this game too. It was just they got to the point where they had to pass it and they couldn't pass it on Oregon.
Yeah, and speaking of a team that ran the ball very well, and an even worse blowout, Indiana dominates Alabama in the Rose Bowl.
215 yards on the ground for IU in this
215 yards on the ground. Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, throws for 192, 3 touchdowns, no picks, no curse there. And absolute just dominant performance with 17-0 at halftime, and they didn't take their foot off the gas. Ty Simpson got hurt, I believe, at the end of the first half, finishes with 67 passing yards.
Jacks.
But took a rough hit to the chest area.
People thought he was getting benched, but he was not getting benched.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Bama couldn't run the ball at all in this game. I mean, to be honest, they were down by so much that it didn't end up matter. Like, they weren't going to run the ball anyways, but when they were trying to run the ball early, they had nothing going for them. They just couldn't move the ball at all in this IU defense, despite being banged up after celebrating for the Big Ten championship.
Losing your defensive and leading sack getter in celebrating with the Big Ten championship, their defense still dominated. What a season for Indiana, 14-0 going to the semifinal now. Cignetti with his army of 3 stars goes and dominates. I was looking at like the 247 talent composite ranking of like just like high school recruits and transfer like
Mhm.
stars. I think it said Alabama was like number 3 in the country or something, and then Indiana was number 72.
Jesus Christ.
And Indiana goes in here and just pummels Alabama.
Yeah, no, completely pummels them.
Ran it down their throat and dominating. And really the only good game, I guess the Miami-Ohio State game was a good game. But the best game we got, Ole Miss, Georgia.
By far.
2 SEC teams that are probably going to get dominated in the next round.
I
Who
told you
knows?
before this game there was going to be a close game blowout. Or
Well-
close game shootout.
An SEC team
Okay.
they weren't playing a different conference, so they couldn't get blown out again like they have been all bowl season.
You know what doesn't get talked about enough? And
What's
this
that?
isn't really about this game, but Trinidad Chambliss is a crazy name.
It is, and he's tough.
He's very
He's so
tough.
tough. He
Yes.
had maybe the best game of his career when the lights were the brightest.
Yeah, Trinidad. I mean, he finished the regular season with 3,600 passing yards. That's 6th in the country, 5th in QBR, 21 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He had a great year, obviously.
Yeah.
But there was rumors around Ole Miss saying that this wasn't Lane Kiffin's offense. So far, they haven't really missed a beat with Kiffin not there.
Yeah, they still have the OC, and I've seen conflicting reports all weekend over are some of the other assistants leaving to go to LSU or are they staying? So I still have no idea. So they might have lost everybody else except for the OC, but I mean this offense put up 39 on a Georgia defense, which I mean I guess it kind of slowed down Bama, but outside of that, it hasn't been a normal Georgia defense.
No, they haven't played well all year.
No.
It's
But-
been an offensive Georgia team for sure.
Harrison Wallace III was dominant in this game. 9 catches, 156 yards, and a touchdown. He was fantastic. Lacey, I mean, it was an electric game all around. Both sides of the ball had guys go off. Gunnar Stockton was solid. And at the end of the day, the guy who came up, the team that made plays won. Trinidad had a couple just wild scrambles and found guys for first downs and made a big throw on a 3rd and 6 with 40 seconds left and put him in field goal range. And the last minute was absurd, but it was just a great win for Ole Miss. And love to see Lane Kiffin have to watch it from the side or home.
Yeah, and I believe was it who was it? Was it an Ole Miss coach that showed up in LSU gear to this game? Like a
Oh,
former
I didn't
Ole
see
Miss coach?
that.
I'm pretty
That's-
sure there was.
That's messed
I
up.
could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that happened.
That's messed up. Do you think this game broke the record for the amount of times what do you call it? Like the trophy ceremony stage came on the field?
Yes.
Because it
It was
came on
like
3 times, I
right?
think.
Yeah. They kept continuing the game, Almost give Georgia a chance somehow.
They did have a chance.
yeah, at the end, but one of the better lateral situations, I think. If that's the
They
right
got-
game I'm thinking of, they had the ball for a while.
They had it for a while, yeah, and then per normal. I mean, the Colts had one today that we don't even have to talk about, but a big guy got a touchdown on it.
Oh yeah. That was unfortunate. But
Yeah.
quick little preview here: semifinals, Oregon, Indiana. IU opens as 4-point favorites in this game. Give me the Hoosiers.
I'm gonna take the Hoosiers too. I think could be the national championship right there.
Could be. And then Ole Miss, Miami on the other side. Miami opens up as 3.5-point favorites. I'm going to take Ole Miss.
Yeah, that shows how much the SEC's all of a sudden just tanked. The fact that Miami's favorites in that game.
I mean, Miami also just beat
Yeah.
arguably the best team in the Big Ten.
My brain says Miami, but my heart says Ole Miss because I like this team. So I'm going to go Ole Miss. I'm
Alright.
going to go with Trinidad. I love them. And draft pick. You never know. I'm looking at them. I got my eyes on
In the
them.
third round.
I got my eyes on them.
All right. Has our guy,
especially coming from Ferris State and dominating.
Yeah, it's huge. Has our guy posted the injuries yet?
Let's no.
Really?
It's bad. He's got the wild card matchups up.
He hasn't done injuries though. He's a doctor.
I know.
I'm trying to see if I can find anything quick, but
I think I can probably find him somewhere. I mean, it is week 18, so the injuries at this point no longer
don't
matter for
that much.
other
yeah.
than 8 teams. I mean, I can list a few off the top of my head.
Yeah, go ahead. And you're
Uh,
playing with the thing again, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Cam Ward,
Yes, Cam Ward,
AC
shoulder
joint sprain.
injury,
He
yeah.
never returned.
Ends
having
the
a-
season.
So yeah, season-ending injury.
Yeah.
Cam Ward.
Yep.
Lost a whole half of the season.
Mm-hmm. Half game
Single
of the
half.
season.
That was a big one, but he hopefully will be good to go by next season. It'd have to be a very bad AC joint sprain to be out. Yeah, anything to say on Cam Ward?
Yeah, I mean, I wish him the best. No, he had a fairly disappointing rookie season, but he's also on the Titans. So what are you gonna do? Hopefully it's not. I mean, it's obviously not serious because it's a sprain, and he has the next 8 months or whatever, or 6 months, whatever, to heal up on that and get ready for the season. I'm sure he'll be fine when he gets a better team around him. I think he deserves to have a real shot. But shades of Bryce Young-esque rookie year for him.
Yeah.
Got drafted the worst team in the league, remained the worst team in the league. Well, maybe second worst now with the Raiders.
The only other one I can think of is J.J. McCarthy re-injured his hand again,
Yeah,
and he didn't return. So there's that one.
I know you've been on the J.J. McCarthy's a fake injury guy.
No, I think there's be injury prone.
I think he just is
I think
injury
he's
prone.
just injury prone
Yeah.
now. I mean, the fact that he's been playing decent too. They're saying this is actually likely the same injury as Anthony Richardson for Cam Ward.
Would he get hurt?
They're saying it's a type 3
Would he
joint
get hurt
sprain, which is not
hurt
good.
doing bands.
No, I mean like when Anthony Richardson rookie year when he hurt his shoulder.
Yes.
So a type 3 AC joint sprain is bad though.
100%.
That is bad.
And
I'm just gonna say that there's no more injuries because let's think about it. Everybody else just didn't play their starters. So
yeah,
who
that's
cares?
very true. Okay.
But Will Campbell did get activated, so he'll be good for the playoffs. That's a big ad for the the Patriots.
Of course, yes. Okay, we'll open up here. Like you said, a lot of backups playing today. A lot of games that didn't matter, but a couple that did. We'll start here with Saturday. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 16. Panthers 14. Bucs won this game and didn't make the playoffs because the Falcons went on a tear to end the season.
Congrats on your tie
In what's it called?
In our game.
Well, we don't know if it's gonna be a tie.
That's true. We could go opposite here, but
Or we can go the same.
if we go the same, it's a tie.
Are you gonna look for the tie?
I might. I mean, no. I mean, I have my team that I'm picking.
You're gonna take the Ravens no matter what.
Probably.
So I gotta either take the Steelers or just.
If you trust Tomlin and Rodgers to.
I'm a content guy, so I'm going to just pick the opposite of whatever you pick.
Okay, so you have the Steelers then.
But
we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, Bucs won this game 16-14. Baker both teams, neither team looked great in this game, to be completely honest. It was so rainy out, and the offenses were not playing well. Defenses obviously both showed up. Emeka Egbuka, classic 1-catch, 8-yard game here. No touchdowns. He has had one of the craziest falls we've seen in a long time, and I still think he leads the league in rookie receiving yards this year, which is nuts. But like you look earlier in the season, he had 85, 101, 163, 115, and then these past since November 16th, he's been under 64 yards every single game, which is like a 7-game streak. This past game being his worst. So tough look. Obviously, a lot of that time too that he spent being in his slump was when Mike Evans wasn't there, and that just really hurt the Bucs as a whole. Very disappointing season if you're a Bucs fan. They finished 8-9. They missed the playoffs. This is a year where you were favored to win the division. A lot of people picked you to go far in the playoffs, me included, and they just obviously didn't show up. They had a lot of injuries early on. They were able to sustain those injuries early on, and then everybody came back, and they kind of just
still weren't good.
Lost it, yeah.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. And it's like the Colts if the Colts had a chance. I mean, honestly, that's probably the two biggest collapse was the Colts and the Bucs. Just
Lions
both
up there too,
finishing.
yeah.
I mean, 7-game losing streak for the Colts. What is this like?
7 is crazy.
They finally ended the skid here, but they had lost like 5 in a row.
Yeah.
Baker was better in this game, still not great. Bucky finally showed up. Bucky Irving hasn't really had the season everybody was expecting. Hasn't done much. Kate Otten has a big game.
They lost 7 of 9 to end the year.
Yeah, that's a rough collapse. But the Panthers get the loss, but do finally win the division and make the playoffs. Good for Bryce Young. I'm happy for him, but they're getting matched up with the Rams team that, albeit they did beat in the regular season.
Yeah.
But this is the playoffs now, and I just don't see a Matt Stafford team and the Rams going out against the Carolina Panthers.
Me neither. Wait, did the Rams finished above the
Yes.
Oh yeah, they ended up coming back beating the Cardinals. Okay. Well, we'll talk about the Panthers opening matchup here, or we kind of are already. But so you're gonna take the Rams on?
I have to take the Rams. There's no way they lose to the Panthers.
Let me see if I could find a line on that game for you.
8-9, 3-6 on the road. So I mean, the Panthers are going to get a home game here, but they had no rushing game, and they're going to need that against the Rams next week. Tet does have a good game though, so good for Tet.
Yes.
Although I saw the odds for offensive rookie of the year, and we're not there yet to the other game. But did you know who was in the lead for offensive rookie of the year?
No, who is it?
I'm getting shook tonight.
No, it is not. The kid.
I'm pretty sure.
That is crazy.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he kind of deserves it.
They showed the stats. He's like first in wins for rookie quarterbacks, first in passing or yards per game.
Would you like to guess the line here for
Rams 7.5.
It's Rams 10.5 in Carolina.
Would you like to guess? Oh, never mind. It only has MVP on. Oh, no, here it is. You want to guess Elroy?
Sure.
Oh, never mind. It's Ted McMillan minus 1,000. Shuck plus 1,300. I bet if Shuck won, he would have had it.
Probably, and he was right there, too.
Instead, Ted McMillan gets the win.
Okay, next game here. Seahawks 13, Niners 3. Obviously, Purdy gets hurt late in this game. Tough showing for the Niners offense as a whole. 53 yards on the ground. Purdy throws for 127, 0 touchdowns, 1 pick. Seahawks weren't the most impressive team offensively either in this game, but they were able to just dominate on the ground. Yep. And that's the Niners team that over the past decade has not really gotten dominated on the ground, and they for sure got dominated on the ground here.
Yeah, K9 with 97 rushing yards, Charbonnet 74. He also gets a touchdown. That's really the offense of the game. Darnold didn't do too much. They just ran the ball, controlled the possession a little bit, and the Niners couldn't run the ball, which is something they've been able to do recently a little bit better. And Purdy struggled, only 127 yards and a pick after having about 6 weeks of dominating.
Yeah. No,
unfortunate. If we're just in a cold streak right now of betting futures after I was hot last year on futures. It's been a rough go recently. I mean, it's not over.
Yeah, we still got Niners and Texans.
We have Niners Texans, but this was not a good one considering the Niners kind of own the Seahawks.
Yeah.
This is not what you wanted to see.
Yeah. Surprising the way it went down, but I mean, I at least give credit to the Niners defense, a defense that has played really poorly the past 2 weeks against the Bears and the Colts. They came to play here today.
Yeah, that Seahawks defense, maybe that Seahawks defense is just that good. That could also be it. They have just so many really good players. Amanda Warry is
phenomenal.
He's got to be like a D-Roy favorite, right?
I mean, and then you got Witherspoon. Byron Murphy's been solid for them. Jaron Reed's been great. Reek Woolen. Derek Hall. They have so many dudes that have just been Ernest Jones. They have so many dudes that have been so good for them this entire year.
D-Roy isn't even on.
Been high on the Seahawks. I was high on them last year. Obviously, their offense was not able to get it done. Their offensive line was the only thing that was holding them back last year. They improved their offensive line. They got a better quarterback in there in Darnold, and now they're smooth sailing.
They are smooth sailing. In the NFC. They get the bye week with this win, so
14-3.
Don't have to worry. Sam Darnold, 14 wins in back-to-back seasons is
impressive.
Very, very impressive.
Nothing to say about that.
Not many quarterbacks. I don't even know if there's.
His career record is improving.
Yeah, I don't know if there's many quarterbacks that have done that back-to-back outside. I think he might.
Brady, maybe.
Because, other quarterbacks had to go 14-2.
Yeah.
I don't know if really anybody else has done that.
I don't know. But the Niners, they have.
The Colts probably. I think Manning's done it. I think he went 14-2, 15-1.
That makes sense. The Niners have the Eagles next week in Philly. Would you like to guess the line?
I'm going to go Philly 2.5.
Philly 3.
So
Philly
it'll
3.
be 2.5, I bet.
Yeah. So, Vegas
want to
thinks
go.
either of these teams can win. I'm taking San Fran.
I'm going to have to go San Fran just because I have the future.
We should have waited. Definitely.
Yeah.
We touched on this next game here, but Falcons 19, Saints 17. Falcons clinch the playoffs for the Panthers.
I have that's 13 wins. Never mind. 13 wins is Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers, and now Sam Darnold. 14 wins is Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Sam Darnold.
That is crazy. I know there's an extra game, but goddamn, that's crazy. Yeah, Tyler Shuck. He had another good game here though against the Falcons. He had 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 259 passing yards. He looked Jawan Johnson's way. We didn't see. I don't think Olave played in this game as a whole for them. So
no. Well, you heard about Olave, right?
I did not.
He had a blood clot that he had to have emergency surgery on.
I did not hear about that.
Yes, it was a pretty scary thing. But I think he was on the sideline. Or no, I don't know if he's on the sideline or not.
I don't like to hear that.
But yeah, he had a blood clot that he had to have surgery on, detected in his lung.
Jesus.
So he missed the game, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll be okay though.
Yeah, that's
that is
unfortunate. Falcons offense didn't do much in this game. They couldn't really run the ball.
Talk about a guy though who gets injuries outside of like his actual physical body, like bone wise and muscle wise.
He's got strong muscles, strong bones, but yeah. hilarious that the Falcons went on this streak here at the end of the year with Kirk Cousins,
Mhm.
especially that they eliminated the Bucs. They went on a 4-game win streak to end the year. They beat the Bucs, Cardinals, Rams, Saints to finish the year. Granted, 3 of those teams are non-playoff dog shit teams, and one of them is good. But Falcons are a non-playoff dog shit team too. So
I don't know about that. I think if you put the Falcons in the playoffs, I'm a lot more confident they could give the Rams a fight than the Panthers.
I mean, they did just beat the Rams.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
so
true.
it's probably part of it.
That's definitely
And the
part of it.
Panthers beat the Rams too.
And it would be at the Falcons, though, at Atlanta.
Yeah. But the Panthers beat the Rams in Carolina, and you picked them.
That's true. I just
Panthers now
the
have
Falcons
lost in a
team's on
row.
fire. The Panthers team is
Yeah. I mean, dude,
okay.
We talked about it last week. These are the 2 NFC South teams who have been good the past month,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the 2 that had no chance at the playoffs.
And I mean, Shuck is playing solid without Olave, and that makes his receiving core. Well, Juwan Johnson, who had a really nice one-handed snag,
He's had a
Dante
great year.
Pettis, Kevin Austin Jr., which Ronnie Bell and Samori Toure, and Taysom Hill's very old body.
Yeah.
With the running back room. Actually, Aldrich Estime, though, was good in this game. He made a
He's
couple.
been good the past couple weeks.
He's been pretty solid for being just a massive human that's not the fastest. But yeah, Shuck was good in this game considering he didn't have much working with him. And the Falcons defense did sack him 4 times, which they broke a franchise sack record, which is, if you told Falcons fan that they were going to completely fix their pass rush and break their record, franchise record for sacks, I think they would have thought they might have won the division.
Yeah, they'd probably be happy that they made that trade too.
Yeah.
To the Rams. Speaking of breaking records, though, Myles Garrett.
Yep.
Takes home the sack record. Finishes with.
Took
Did
him
he?
a-
Did he
took
just
him a
have?
while.
Did he just have the 1 sack in this game?
Yes, it was like
To
4
be
minutes
fair,
to go.
the Steelers sold out their season damn near to let him not get it
Mhm.
last week. So, like, teams who had chances to make the playoffs were willing to put that aside to stop Myles Garrett, which is crazy. And I think you said it last week. That's fireable offense if I'm a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
To sell out like that. But I didn't watch this game, the Browns-Bengals. How the fuck did the Browns win this game? I know the Bengals had 2 turnovers, the Browns had 1, but on paper, it's like hard to. I mean, Bengals were 3 for 4 in the red zone. Joe Burrow had 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. They ran the ball fairly well. They passed the ball fairly well. 2 turnovers, yeah, and you still only allowed 20 points on defense. How did they only score 18?
Yep, 5 punts. That'll do it. It's the Bengals. They find ways to lose, I guess.
Yeah, and they definitely found a way to lose this one late. Shadur gets another win. What's he up to, like 4 now?
Yeah. Is it 4? 4 with 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions is the TD-INT ratio for him. He wasn't good in this game, but
Got the win,
he
though.
finds a way to get the win. It's the Cleveland defense that really, won him this game. I believe the defense does have. Yeah, Devin Bush got a touchdown.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
That changes everything.
to say that was
That was a
kinda-
pick. That was a there it is.
There's two.
It was a
defensive-
97-yard pick six.
Yeah, there's 2 defensive touchdowns. I believe one was Devin Bush and the other was,
I don't see it.
the other I think was a fumble.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was a fumble.
Sam Webb, yes. Scoop and score.
Yeah.
For the Browns. Yeah. So obviously the Bengals finished 6-11, barely finished above the Browns in the standings this year.
So the Bengals offense technically scored all the points most of the points for the Browns.
yeah, which
14
is
of them.
crazy.
Didn't have a run game for the Browns.
That's how you
Didn't have
lose
a pass
games, though.
game. Bengals find a way to lose. What's new?
Yep, classic.
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins still both do their thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like they are going to be great fantasy producers no matter what this team looks like on paper.
Noah Fant fumbled.
Noah Fant fumbled. Vikings 16, Packers 3. Vikings had J.J. McCarthy for most of this game. Brosmer came in through the last 8 passes. He went 7 for 8, 57 yards for him.
This
It was Clayton Tune for the Packers, though.
mhm.
I believe the Vikings opened up as 12.5-point favorites in this game.
Yeah, this game I think broke the record for least amount of time on red zone ever.
You think so?
I think so. I think they missed like 3/4 of the game. And they were like, yeah, so we haven't been here in a while. I think Scott Hansen's like, well, we haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was a blowout. I mean, the Vikings won this game handily, and it was never very close. But
It just didn't matter.
yeah, it didn't matter at all. The Packers were locked into the 7. The Vikings were out of the playoffs. All this did was move the Vikings to the last non-playoff pick in the draft.
And you only needed 9 wins to make the playoffs in the NFC. After all that talk,
Yeah,
you only
because
needed
it-
9 wins.
Wait, the Packers had 9 wins?
Yes, 9-7-1.
Yeah, well, the tie doesn't count. The tie's some bullshit.
Well, the ties what got him in, so.
Yeah, honestly, fair enough. Wait, no, would they have? I think they still would have been in, even if they lost that game. Let me check,
They would have been, well,
because they had a better division record than the Lions and the Vikings. Or no, it would have went to. I don't know what it went to because they would have been tied division, conference, and head to head. I don't know. Packers ended the year on a 4-game losing streak though, which is not how you want to enter the playoffs by any means.
and that would just make it even wilder if they were to go in on a 4-game losing streak. Quarterback comes back from injury and sends the Bears home.
Yep, and it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be gorgeous when it happens.
That would be that'd be a funny one.
So I guess that'll take us to Packers Bears here for the first round. You want to guess the line here?
I'm gonna go Bears 2.5.
It is a flat pick'em.
Wow,
Flat pick'em.
that's
Over under 47.
I think I'm gonna go with the Bears. Honestly,
You're going with the Bears?
I think I'm going with the Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Pack.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna trust that they find ways to win late in games, but I just see them going on like a Commanders run to the championship and just getting steamrolled like the Commanders did against like the Rams.
At home.
Yeah,
Okay. Next one here.
or Seahawks.
Another meaningless game. Giants 34 Giants 34, Cowboys 17. Mainly Milton. It was kind of split between Dak and Milton in this game. Cowboys were up early with Dak. Milton came in, didn't play as well. 7 for 13, 73 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception from him. Your boy Jadon Blue got 16 carries for 64 yards. The Giants were pretty good offensively. Obviously, Dart finishes with 230 through the air, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Tracy ran it well. He had 100 yards. Dart had 34 on the ground. Giants look good against this bad Cowboys defense. But did the Giants mess up their pick?
Yeah, they did big time. The Jets moved up to 2.
Giants are 5.
Yeah,
And-
but
And they would have been,
they messed up their pick. But there is a good story about it.
yeah, they would have had the number 2 pick in the draft if they didn't win this game.
They would have.
That's
It is bad, but
that's really bad.
the Giants owner John Mara does have cancer, and so after this game, they had the locker room and they gave him the game ball, and he said, "I believe winning games like this makes it a lot easier to go into treatment," and so that's a cool story.
So
Good
right-
for him.
right
I mean, it hurts his draft stock, but you know
right
what?
after I go in and shit on how bad
Yeah.
this was a win.
Yeah,
Oh, it was really good. Their owner's about to die.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean that great for that story. Bad for the draft pick.
yeah, bad for the draft pick, but it's always nice to beat a rival, I guess.
Yeah, obviously.
And on top of that, a rival that you don't beat.
yeah,
because-
ever.
Dak Prescott had won 14 straight games versus the Giants.
Jesus.
And here he finally gets a loss. Joe Milton did throw a bad interception. Means Joe Milton. Jadon Blue went into the game. They said he's going to be RB1, and he got it. He played solid, had a couple nice plays. It'll be interesting to see if they re-sign Javonte Williams or let him walk. They're going to have a lot of decisions on that side of the ball with Javonte Williams, George Pickens, and how much money do you put on offense versus defense, because they do need to move some things around. But disappointing season for the Cowboys, and the Giants ruined the draft pick. But
Yeah.
they get Jackson Dart had a good rookie season.
Yeah.
You got to have a lot looking forward there. You get Scadaboo back next year. You get Malik Neighbors back, and you got to hope they're all healthy.
Yeah, and hope that offensive line doesn't regress either.
Yes.
Another one we're gonna skim over. Jaguars lock up the AFC South title with a 41-7 win over the Titans. Like we said earlier, Cam Ward did not play much of this game. He threw
And when he
three-
played, he looked good, though.
Yeah,
His
three
one drive, he looked really good.
Yeah, 3 passes for 52 yards, 17 per completion for him this game, which was pretty impressive. But then Brandon Allen comes in and they do absolutely nothing. He throws 30 passes for 72 yards, 2.4 per completion for him, compared to Cam Ward's 17. They didn't run the ball well in this game. They haven't passed the ball well all year. And Trevor Lawrence, again, another 3 touchdowns, 0 interception game. They put up 41 points, and they're going into the playoffs just on an absolute tear right now.
I mean, I've been Trevor Lawrence's, I don't want to say number one hater. I've just been a guy who has always said he's just not that good. He's not performing. I mean, this year he's completely turned it around. He's been performing. He's been very good. I mean, what's his numbers? He should almost be in the MVP conversation. 4,000
Absolutely.
yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 picks. He's been fantastic. He's finally living up to that potential, and he's playing this good. I mean, I think he's got solid receivers, but he doesn't have that like standout guy. We thought it would be Brian Thomas, but it hasn't been. But Parker Washington's been very good. Jacoby Myers has been very good. Brenton Strange has been very good. And they're getting the job done. Didn't even have to run the ball very well this game. And they just absolutely dominated. Wasn't even a question. And they win the division for the 4th time in their history, I believe.
And they end the year here on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-game win streak. In those 8 games, they won by an average of 19.1 points per game.
It's a lot of points.
They absolutely went on just a tear to end the year. Just a tear.
Yeah. You got to hope they can keep that momentum going into the playoffs.
And we talked about earlier, they're at home against the Bills. What is the line?
I'm going to go Bills 1.5.
On the money, 1.5 for the Bills.
I feel like I'm just good at this.
I mean, it was the first one you've gotten right.
But I mean, I feel like I'm always within a couple points. Just makes me feel good. I'm probably going to jinx myself now.
Yeah. I mean, that was the last one, so I think. Or no, there's one more. There's still Chargers.
Yeah.
But yes, the Jaguars lock it up. Staying here in the South. Texans 38, Colts 30. Like you said, this game was closer than it looks on paper because of that last play of the game.
Yeah, Togiai gets a fumble return for a touchdown, and the big guy touchdown does happen. Riley Leonard, though, in this game, no Phillip Rivers. He was in more of a coaching role in this game, which
Coaching role.
I go back and I mean, after watching Riley Leonard play today, it's almost like, man, I kind of wish we would have got a couple more games of him. But I got to be happy that we had Phillip Rivers because that was just a good time. Does suck that he finishes like 109 yards shy of Big Ben and would have passed him if he played. That would have been so cool, but it doesn't happen.
Coming back, Big Ben would be so pissed.
Yeah.
It would be funny if he came back next year.
Yeah, just like played one game.
Yeah.
But Riley Leonard played great in this game.
Did Big Ben get 109 passing yards today?
Nah. Yeah, because, I mean, he just do what he did in like that last season and
Yeah.
just throw slants and drags all game.
Good play.
Riley Leonard was great, though. 270, 2 touchdowns. Did have a bad intercept. I wouldn't say it was a bad interception. He was under pressure. But played great. Jonathan Taylor in the Colts run game in the second half of the season just genuinely, I don't know if it's the injuries to the offensive line, but I don't know what happened because it has been an excruciating watch. 14 carries, 26 yards for him in this game, 1.9 yards per carry. It's been hard for him to get a yard. Every time he touches the ball, someone's right in front of him or he's just running into a brick wall. It's unfortunate. DJ Giddens, he did get a one decent run. Alec Pierce was dominating the game, best player on the field. 4 catches, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then the ref had an ego and got touched on the shoulder and had to eject him for it for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
The rule says players should not shove, push, or harm an official. He went up to the official and was pointing, and his shoulder rubs against an official. Warrants an ejection. The ref had an ego check. He went and apologized to the ref and gave him a handshake. I bet the ref wouldn't have done that because the ref was just a loser and has probably no life. But
outside of being an NFL ref.
Outside of being an NFL ref, and probably has like a family and like kids.
probably has a pretty sick fucking life, to be honest. But
but he's cheating and completely gave the Texans the win. I'm blaming it on that.
That's crazy.
We did get one of
is a couple more quarters of Alec Pierce worth 8 points, you think?
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have been 8 points because of the last play.
Yeah, 1 point, I guess, is all you needed. Or 2 points.
The one good thing about Week 18, and we had so many teams just bench a lot of their starters, and that sucks, and bad games, teams aren't playing for anything. But you do get coaches just going in their bag sometimes and just doing random things that you would never get in a normal game.
Mm-hmm.
We got that in this game with Shane Steichen. Runs a fake punt. Rigoberto Sanchez throws a dime to Mo Alley Cox for a 16-yard gain on like a 4th and 4 from our own 30-yard line. The Colts run hurry-up offense and are punting the ball on 1st down and run another fake punt. And they draw the Texans into a too many men on the field penalty. That was electric.
Got to start running that more.
I mean,
got to bring that back.
Big Cat was talking about the fake punt. What about the
fake
punt on 1st down?
Yeah, you never
fake punt, 1st down.
yeah, exactly. Fake punt, 1st down, fake punt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a call. That was electric. That's my favorite part of the game.
I love the fake punt. You do. I'm sure you want to talk about Steichen and Ballard.
Yeah, Steichen and Ballard are returning. I'm fine with Steichen returning. I do think he has a tendency to not show up in the bright lights, but I think he's a top 3rd play calling head coach as long as he sticks with the run. You don't really want to give that up.
No.
Now the GM has been there for 10 years now, 0
division titles.
titles, a losing record, I believe now.
And everybody in the division's won it 2+ times. So
Yes.
that's right, yeah.
Thanks for keeping and reminding me.
Yep.
It's unfortunate, and on top of that, he's known as a great drafter in some sports. But you look at his first round. Let's go look at the Colts' first round draft picks, won't you? Colts first round draft picks.
Broke my monitor, I swear.
This is something that we probably did at the start of the season, and I was right, I guess, at the start of the season. That was again known as one of my bad takes, saying the Colts would suck.
Yeah.
We sucked.
Got lucky there. Got lucky.
Sucked the last 8 weeks of the year.
Yeah, bad.
Okay, so I believe he came in. His first pick was Quentin Nelson or Malik. No, it's Quentin Nelson. So Quentin Nelson, I mean, that's a great first round pick.
Yeah.
It's like a potential Hall of Famer. Then a trade. One of them we did get DeForest Buckner from, which is probably his best first round pick. Then technically, Kwity Paye, bad football player, just accepting his 5th-year option, and at the time was kind of not a good move, and it hasn't worked at all. And got to move on from him. And then Anthony Richardson, Latu, Tyler Warren. I mean, Tyler Warren was just a given. That was the position you needed. He's been a good player. Latu's been a good player, but you want more. And I mean, this doesn't include the second-round draft picks, because I mean, there was multiple times he traded back, and the second-round pick was our first pick, and you drafted Dio Odangbo, who was okay. Just so many guys who were just okay. Rock Yassin, he was okay.
He's great.
I mean, he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you take okay sometimes. You can't take okay consistently.
Yes, that's exactly it. And he's in charge of another draft, and you got to hit and you got to do something. I mean, at least you have a secondary now with Sauce Gardner, Travarius Ward, Cam Bynum, but you're going to be losing probably Nick Cross unless you make some other cap space. Got to move on from the linebacking core with Zaire Franklin, but we can get into all that in the AFC South review.
Okay, we'll move on here to the Bills-Jets. Neither starting quarterback played in this game unless you consider Cook the starter, which I guess he is now. But
yeah.
Mitch, 22 for 29, 259 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. They also ran 151 yards on the ground with Ray Davis in this game.
I'm going to stop you there. You were wrong.
What?
Josh Allen did play in this game.
What did he do?
He took the first snap and took a knee and then went out. Just so he could keep his starting streak alive.
I thought he should still show up on the scoreboard for that, no?
He just wanted to keep his starting streak alive, so.
I don't think he took a knee. I think he handed it off.
He might have handed it off.
Because he's not anywhere on the stat sheet.
He might have handed it off. I just, hyperbole.
Yeah, he continued a streak of whatever the fuck.
Of consecutive starts just so he can try and break a record. But, I mean, last game in Highmark Stadium for Buffalo fans, and they get to send it off in a good way against a division rival, I guess.
Is it for sure the last game?
Yes. They're the 7th seed. Or wait, they're the 6th seed, so they'd have to get the what's the 7th seed? Is that the Chargers?
Chargers, yeah.
That'd be the Chargers. So unless they find,
the Chargers going around and the Bills going around, it will be the last game. Okay. Next one here: Lions 19, Bears 16. Lions sweep the Bears once again. Lions went 2-4 in division this year. Got swept by both Minnesota and Green Bay. But swept the division winners in the Chicago Bears. Bears go 11-6 on the regular season. The Bears have not beaten the Lions since December of 2023. It's 2 straight years now, and they've lost, I believe, 7 of their last 8 against Detroit. Detroit's owned the Bears recently. They're going to continue to. Goff played great in this game, 331 yards, 1 touchdown. He did have a pick that was tipped. Gibbs and Montgomery. The Lions ran the ball significantly better in this game. This Bears defense only gave up 16 points, but this is a very fraudulent defense, and the Lions knew that off the get. They put up 52 points on them earlier in the year in a blowout, and they put up 19 and win this game. Amon-Ra, 11 catches for 139. Doesn't find the end zone, but J-Mo gets to 74 yards in this game. I think he finishes the season with like 1,100 yards, so even better year than last year for him. Lions were just great. They only turned the ball over 1 time. Caleb threw a pick. I believe, did the Bears fumble in this game? Caleb fumbled, but he did recover it. Lions defense played super well. Bears offense struggled at points against the defense. It's kind of been getting shredded for the past few weeks now. But it's good to see the Lions were locked in 4th place before this game started, so they had nothing to play for. They could just play for a win. Only thing it was going to do was screw their draft pick, and I think they might have. They actually didn't drop any spots.
They
remain the same.
They're 17th.
They're 17th, but they look at their strength of schedule.
Yeah.
They would not have beaten any of the teams at 8 and 9. So they did not mess up their draft pick whatsoever. They got to beat the Bears. They got to continue that
What's the
streak of beating them.
strength of schedule for the Steelers, though, if the Steelers lose then?
Steelers' strength of schedule is better. So,
I mean, one pick, who cares? You got to beat a rival
yeah.
and sweep your old coach that left you. So.
That's really what it's about. Campbell got to beat Ben Johnson twice this year. Obviously, the Bears had the better season overall, but like I said after the game, the Bears better hope that the Lions don't take advantage of a really bad schedule next year, because Dan Campbell is daddy still. And
do you have the team still pulled up? You want to list them that the Lions have next year?
I do not have it on me, but I will pull it up. It'll take me.
I'll say my 2 cents on the game really quickly. Lions were able to finally run the ball a little bit better. Like, they got over 100 yards on the ground, which is decent, and they got the ball to their 2 top guys, Amon-Ra and J-Mo. That's really what you want. Goff, only the 1 turnover. That's good. The Bears almost did what they've been doing all year and found a way to win late, but the Lions defense came up and made a big stop, and it's kind of what the Lions have been waiting for.
Yeah.
To get the stop and win a game late. But for the Bears, you still get the same game against the Packers in the playoffs. And he's been doing very good in the second half of the season, but Colston Loveland was very, very good in this game. 10 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown. And as critical as I've been on him, he was very good in this game. And that's a good momentum going into the playoffs. The Bears hopefully have Rome Odunze back to the playoffs for them, and then we can really see if this offense can play all 4 quarters. They got to show up for all 4 quarters in the playoffs, not just the 4th.
Yes, and I'm trying to find something else really quickly before we talk about this with the Lions.
For the Bears, no other receiver got over 3 catches except for Loveland, who had 10. So,
yes.
Very good for him.
Aiden Hutchinson finishes with a sack in this game, up to 14.5 on the year. Finished 4th in sacks in the league and
second in forced fumbles.
Second in forced fumbles. He also had an interception. On PFF, he finished. It's not loading. Oh well. He finished. Oh, here we go. 4th overall among edge rushers in overall grade and first in pressures at 92 pressures on the year. So yes, he still had a dominant season, coming back from a snapped in half leg, finishes top 4 in sacks. Still a top 5 edge rusher in the league, in my opinion. For the Lions' schedule next year, outside of their division, which obviously is arguably still the best division in football, their only tough matchups are at home against New England and on the road against Buffalo in the new stadium, which will be cool. And then for the rest of the games, they play the Saints, Giants, Jets, Bucs, Titans, Cardinals, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins. So that'll be nice.
That will be nice.
Especially coming this year where the Lions played the I wish I could sort and see what number schedule they played, but it was up there. But yeah, fantastic. Very, very happy about that.
I would be as well.
All right, Broncos 19, Chargers 3. Broncos lock up the number 1 seed. The Chargers didn't even try in this game because they were pretty much clinched where they were. Even though they could have moved up to the 6, I think. So I don't know why.
I guess that's just
we had 5 teams this week who could have moved positions that just chose to sit guys instead.
Yeah.
Weird decision.
I mean, I guess maybe part of that is there's no team you really want to avoid. I guess, but
I think
I guess you'd want to avoid the Rams and the Seahawks. They got the bye though, so
yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm just it's a weird year. I'd want to avoid the Bills just because they have the most experience.
You're ringing that bell for experience.
It's just this is their moment. They do finish 12-5. It's a good record.
Yeah, they do. Broncos, they played all right in this game, but like we said, they played against Trey Lance, who threw for 136 yards on sub 500 completion, sub 50% completion with an interception. He was not good. He did finish with 69 rushing yards though, so good for him. Broncos get the bye here. They do not have to play in the first round, and they will most likely play. I mean, one of the wildcard teams will win.
Yeah,
so they'll probably play Bills, Texans, or Chargers. I'd assume.
Yeah, I can see it being the Bills, and that'd be a big time game.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't really have too much to say about this.
Chiefs Raiders 14-12. Next game here.
Well, this game I don't have anything to say about.
Rams 37, Cardinals 20.
Okay, I do have to say for the Chiefs Raiders, the quarterback came in, never heard of him ever again. That's the second time this season that's happened, and both of them are with the Chiefs. What's his name again? I don't have.
I closed it that quick.
I gotta find his name.
Let me see. I got it here. Shane Bukele.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Went 7 for 14
And
for
well,
8
what
yards.
did Kelsey finish with? If that's his last game, he did get
He finished with 3 catches for 12 yards.
it was like 13,000 or
13,000 receiving yards for his
yes.
career. He passed
So
that number.
good for him, and that's crazy that could be the last time we see Kelsey on the football field
Likely will
in
be.
uniform.
Likely will be. And we should also say that the Raiders locked up the number 1 overall pick.
Yes, and
They'll get either Mendoza or
it
Miller.
could be honestly the next game. What is that? The Fiesta Bowl that they're playing, or is it the Peach Bowl? I think it's the Peach Bowl.
Fiesta.
Hold up.
Fiesta, I think, because I think it's basically a home game for Miami, right?
No, they're playing. I'm talking about Indiana, Oregon. It's the Peach Bowl. Yes.
No, it is.
Indiana, Oregon is the Peach Bowl.
Mm.
The Fiesta Bowl is Ole Miss, Miami. But whoever performs better in that game could be the first overall pick
Yeah, that'll be fun.
between Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza.
Rams take care of business here against the Cardinals. It was shaky at points in this game. There was a moment late in the third quarter where the Cardinals had a touchdown to go, 2016, but after that it was 21 straight rattled off from Matt Stafford and the boys. They wanted to make sure they could lock up that 5 seed in the NFC. They do, and the 5 seed is essentially a free win. So
Yeah, they get to get their revenge on team.
1
they
seed
lost
is the
to.
number 1 thing you want in the NFC. 5 seed is the second.
Yeah.
Truly.
Stafford was solid in this game. I had the odds pulled up. I want to say Drake May was still the favorite, though. It is after last week. Drake May was the favorite. The new favorite for awards. Matt Stafford's back to the favorite at -135.
But it's close.
Drake May plus 105. So
That's as close as it gets after week 18. You don't ever see that. It's usually locked up.
yeah, Stafford finishes the season 4,448 yards. That's second. 42 touchdowns. That's first. 8th in interceptions with 8. So 42-8 touchdown interception ratio doesn't get much better. And then 70.2 QBR. He was.
It is better, 41-4, but he was ridiculed for
Other quarterbacks had a great season. As
it.
well.
Yep. 41-4.
I think any of those two quarterbacks had their season this
if
year.
anybody had 41-4 this year, people would say it's the greatest thing we've ever seen in NFL
right.
history. But Pretty Boy didn't have a great year. But yeah, they get to 12-5 on the year. They obviously were a little bit shakier towards the end than they would have liked, but I still think they're one of the most dangerous teams, and they would still be second on my favorite list to win it all.
They are probably first on my list to win it all.
Over
How
the
many?
Seahawks?
Yeah, I'm still taking the Rams over the Seahawks. How many games in a row did the Cardinals lose to end the season?
Oh, fucking every game.
No, just guess.
What's the record?
3-14.
Did they lose 10 straight 10 the year?
9.
Wow. That's just
10,
so bad.
11, 12, 13. 14 of their last 15 were losses.
Ugh. And what did they what were they at in the draft?
And the draft, they do have the third
Third.
overall pick.
Yeah.
So that's one bright spot after they were supposed to win the division, according to some Cardinals fans online.
Yeah, allegedly, I don't know.
They did have a tough division. Michael Wilson finishes with 599 and a touchdown and had one huge play taken away. He's the best receiver in the league right now. Trey McBride finishes with 1,174 yards and 11 touchdowns for him. 6th in yards receiving as a tight end and 1st in receptions.
He's 6th in total yards receiving.
I believe so.
That is impressive, to say the least.
I don't think that there's no way there's 6 tight ends with more than that. So
Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay. Second to last game here, Patriots 38, Dolphins 10. We don't really have to talk about this actual game. It didn't really matter. Patriots had this in the
he has
in the
6th in
bag.
receiving yards and 1st in receptions.
Wow.
Tied for 1st in receptions with Puka and JSN.
That's crazy. Three-way tie like that.
119.
Ramondre Stevenson went off in this game. He had 7 carries for 131 yards, broke off 2 big touchdowns. The Patriots do have the Chargers next week. What is the line?
Patriots have the Chargers. I'm going to go Patriots minus 5.5.
3.5.
I was going to say 3.5.
But you guessed 2 above it?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say 4.5. And I'm like, that's not enough. Is he at 3.5 or 5.5?
The Quinn Ewers magic died out a little bit in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the Quinn Ewers magic was really ever there.
No, and they
Just
also
one
couldn't
game.
run the ball at all. They didn't have Devon A-Chain. I don't think they had Jalen Waddle. Yeah, this game is pointless to talk about.
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson was good in this game. That's about it.
Yeah,
Travion Henderson. Did he? I don't even know if Travion Henderson played.
he did.
He did? Okay.
Yeah. Final game here. Tanner McKee and the Eagles lose 24-17 to the Commanders. Right at the end of their disaster season, just fuck up their draft pick a little more. Drop a couple more spots.
They're picking 7th now.
Pointless game.
Could have
Pointless
been
win.
5th or 6th.
The
I believe.
NFC East did not do a great job of tanking here at the end of the year, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter for the Eagles. They're another team that they had a chance if they would have played their starters and won this game, which they would have won if they played their starters. They would be the 2 seed. They'd be playing Green Bay at home next week, a team that just lost 4 in a row. I think it doesn't matter for the Bears because the whole Packers and mental thing, the Packers game's going to be tough. Either of the West teams will be tough. For the Eagles, I think it does matter. I don't think it was a smart decision for them to just let this one go and take the Niners.
I completely agree. I mean, you want to play the Packers, not the Niners, in my opinion.
If you're not the Bears.
Yes.
I mean, maybe if you are the Bears, but
the Niners are a team that can give them trouble.
Absolutely.
Especially if they're unable to run the ball like they have been at points this year.
I think this was a poor organizational decision for them.
Yeah, but knowing the Eagles, and they'll just go on a run and win the Super Bowl, and who knows?
I hope not.
I hope not as well, but
our final knockout of the year.
Yes, our final knockout of the year.
I am down to wait. Why do I not have? Wait, this isn't right. Why do I have both South teams and both North teams?
Did you not? Did you not do it right?
Who did I pick last week?
I don't remember. I only keep track of my own.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think you picked
10,
the
11,
Lions last week, and then
12, 13, 14.
the Colts the week
15,
before.
17.
You think you picked the Lions last week and the Colts?
I did. I have that on here, but for some reason, I have 4. I'm going to have a team. It's because I have the Jaguars out. That's why. That's why the math ain't mathin'. Okay, so I'm going to.
Oh wait, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna just take. We're gonna take a tie.
Yeah.
We're gonna just have to take a tie. I'm going to.
Unless you wanna make a wager.
No. Give me the Bucs.
Yeah, give me the Bucs. I didn't think of that at all.
So wait, so you just technically didn't. You eliminated more teams than you needed to in the NFC technically then.
Yes. Unless you made a rule. There was never a rule beforehand.
No, there was never a rule. This was a game that didn't have any rules, to be honest.
Yeah, and we tied.
But
I just have more teams in the AFC playoffs.
Yeah, you have 8 teams in the AFC naturally, and yeah, that just
Stronger conference.
Just kind of happens sometimes. Stronger conference. All right. That will about do it for the final regular season episode here on the Engage A podcast. We will be back next week to talk about the wildcard round of the playoffs, as well as will we have the college football results by then? They play Saturday.
They play on the January 8th. So yeah, January 8th and 9th.
They play midweek next week. They play Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes, 8th and 9th,
Thursday,
Friday.
But yeah, so we'll talk about that as well next week. If you have not yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit all the links in our description for TikTok, Spotify, social media, and all that good stuff. And we'll see everybody in the next one.